let me just check who's coming on for round 3. Cool. And who's coming on? Okay. I would like to introduce this next man, but I live with him, so there's too much to say. So in this gap, I'm just going to say, does anyone have a Vodafone charger? Because I'm out of battery. It's not even a joke, I'm actually out of battery. Oh fine, I'll talk to you later. Anyway, for Birmingham Uni, please welcome Leo West.
No pressure. Shameless. God forbid that I make a social faux pas. God forbid that I am loud. God forbid that I air guitar in public. God forbid that I sing along in public. God forbid that I stop to pick up loose change. God forbid that I take an interest in things. God forbid that I enjoy learning. God forbid that I ask a stupid question. God forbid that I smile at or help a stranger. God forbid that I engage them in conversation. God forbid that I diverge from the norm. God forbid that I make my views known. God forbid that I'm a conservative. God forbid that I'm a liberal. God forbid that I don't care about a girl's makeup. God forbid that I don't judge her by her cup size. God forbid that I don't think all religion is false. God forbid that I believe in him. God forbid that I get up on stage and spout a line of syllables so fast that you have no time to think about the implications of what I'm saying. This world is fast, and the present's now past, and we won't last. So fine, don't procrastinate. But God forbid that in our hurry, we don't think. Thank you.
Don't die out, keep it going for Lydia Beardmore. Lydia Beardmore, guys.
Hi guys, this poem is about the day I lost my innocence, and it's called Shattered Dreams. Now there's a certain list in every girl's mind of things to do before she dies, like bungee jump and the perfect kiss, and of course there is one that no girl would miss. That is, of course, the ultimate, the one that tops the chart. For every girl to swim with dolphins takes a strong place in our heart. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I had this dream too. Being female, of course, and wanting the chance, I jumped in the air when offered these dolphins on a silver platter, and thought no more of this matter. Arriving in style in my busted-up Jeep, ready and willing to take that leap, not noticing my surroundings particularly well, just eager, excited, ignoring that bell. The one in your head that reminds you of danger, which I should have known from the looks of that place. A hotel with a pool and 2 dolphins encased, both male, both lonely. I didn't think twice, I jumped straight in the pool and ignored the advice. I was in the pool, my friend by my side, the dolphins and I were about to collide. I wrapped my arms around him, he dragged me along. I wanted to think yes, but something was wrong. Down under I felt something hard and long. Oh my god, that's his cock and he's trying to ride it. Shit, that's 11 inches of whale meat pumping into my side. I forget I can't scream like I know that I oughta, but it now makes no difference as I'm dragged underwater. I'm drowning, I'm being assaulted and losing my swimsuit. Another dolphin comes my way, not to help, but in pursuit. And they're dragging me under. This whole situation is making me chunder. Being humped by 2 dolphins is no easy feat, but whilst trying to breathe, I'm just thinking, shit. Instead of wishing for a copter or a raft, I think I'm gonna die with German tourists taking my photograph. And it's gonna be on YouTube, and I'm gonna be a joke, and students will lol at me whilst taking a toke. I feel the dolphin begins to get tired. I hope that he's finished and enjoyed his ride, but then I remember from my fact book as he's riding with power that dolphins ejaculate at 100 miles an hour. And this is when it starts to get scary. With his penis right next to my skin, if he comes on my leg, it's gonna be grim. It's gonna hurt, I think, like a bullet of jizz. And is this over yet? Finally, our time is up. I'm fished out the ball and my body's corrupt. I'm bruised down my thighs from that stabbing motion. My whole fucking body is in need of some lotion. I'm tired, I'm angry, I want to escape. I just paid 50 quid to get practically raped. punchline, my friends, to end this tale. My sweet friend Dee had not known their betrayal. Whilst hobbling back to the car, she said, "The underfin kept catching my leg."
No idea where she went, but now I understand why I'm single. So, give a round of applause to Lydia and of course Leo, ladies and gentlemen. Take 10, everyone take 10. Said John Wayne to the pimp, to the whore, righty-ho, let's, shut up. Let's get the votes. 1, 2, 3, let's see the votes. Oh, fuck's sake. Is there a fucking conspiracy against my counting ability? Let's have a look. It's pretty even around the side. Looks like... Everyone just stay still. Say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Alright, keep it holding up. Yes, I'll make you wait. 2. It looks like, from my obviously flawless arithmetic ability, the first Birmingham win. Okay, so the last 2 poets of this round. Please welcome from Birmingham. Your boats are not allowed anywhere near this area. James Bunting, ladies and gentlemen.
There is a point somewhere between my forefinger and my face where all things meet. Where my past becomes my present, becomes my future, and the split of the second hand that's caught between the tick and the tock of the time which waits, and then leaves, and no one notices. And you can walk in the shadows at the end of these sentences, but even through the darkness I can see your blushes, see the red blood rising in your cheeks, burn a carnation around your eyes, the same eyes I am too afraid to meet as I lead you down this path I've already walked so that I might meet you at the point between my forefinger and my face and spill over. Surrounding us in words so that we can drink and get drunk and drown, because I die as I write. I've got 3 lives. The first life I wasted on a girl with dark hair who looked incredible in green dresses, and who wore the words courage and comfort around her neck like they did in some way mean exactly the same thing. The second life, that's this life, I used to thread the needle, and my third life I used to sew vowels and consonants into any of the bare flesh I can see. Into the apple white, into the Catholic night, and into the fire. So next time you take a look at the stars, you can take 2 steps back, blinking, gasping. See my words scrawled across the night, scribbled on Sirius's back, tattooed across Orion's torso. See cygnets, perfect white feathers dipped in ink. Like this is Tudor England, and if you see all of that, you'll know all there is to know about the happiness I will never find, because it's the reader, not the writer, who smiles when the work is done. Like I said, I die. I'm not done yet. There's a billion more stars left out there for me to write on, and they wait, as ever, at the point between my forefinger and my face, so that one day I might finish the task I was set the day I was conceived and rest, because 3 lives is too many for me. Maybe too few for you, but it's what you do with them that counts, I think. My Year 6 teacher always told me it's not the winning, it's the taking a part of your opponent's loss that counts, and that rang true with me as I fought with growing up, and I'm standing here now, older than when I started this poem. That I'm standing here now, still turning past to present to future. That is the piece of my opponent I took, and I hold it, of course, at the point between my forefinger and my face that I will always remember. My friends watch me write because to see self-destruction is to know self-assurance. They recognise my words scrawled across the night, and when you do too, you'll come to realise the time that's leaving, the time that's left, it will come back. Maybe that doesn't fit, and maybe it doesn't make sense, but not everything has to fit to make sense. That's my preferred retort to the unanswerable questions theists insist on responding to with the letters G, O, D, but not me. For the what, the why, and the where, there is no who out there. I wrote this poem when I was 19. I could tell you then and I can tell you now. We're not alone. Because 3 minutes ago I told you this is the point where all things meet. Well, now it's here. So finally I'll begin. I'm James. Pleased to meet you.
Please join us another few silver wonders in Bart's class. Sam Guru, everyone.
Hi. Hi. Why would you nick a doorbell? It's just a quiet button. For you may well enjoy the knell of silence. But it's not on, and you may think it's very funny to leave my chum without his chime and laugh your arse off while you run. Now that's the perfect crime. You bloody nuisance. Think of me arriving at my good friend's door. When I approach, what do I see? A patch of pale, unweathered wall. That's where the doorbell was a day before. I'm locked out of my friend's abode. How can he know I'm here at all? I'll have to sit out in the cold upon the damp, leaf-strewn floor, where, imagining the criminal who did this crime, I start to shiver, shake and stutter. Because he could be back at any time. He must be one bad motherfucker. Right now he could be talking on his phone, which he probably stole from a defenceless granny, and telling all his mates about the doorbell he now owns until one interrupts him.
Mate, you're a fanny. Why not take something valuable, something useful, something tangible? Like a traffic cone or a garden gnome.
And due to all this jesting from his crew, he heads back to the house where I'm still sat. And now he's angry, he's in a right stew, he's got a new plan of attack, so I better watch my back. He's stomping down the road, drinking a can of Stella, kicking cats to cross his path, thinking,
Yo, I'll go round the back and rub his vegetable garden. The thought of stealing vegetables gives me a fucking hard-on. I'm tempted by tomatoes, I'm partial to the parsley. I'm a badass gangster brother, you know that you can't stop me. I'll take it all, lunch, bitches and all you cast. And if you stand in my way, no, I'll be capping your ass. Blow! I'm so gangster, right? When my mom asked me to tidy my room, I just called her a cow. I said, I ain't tidying shit! Bitch! How do you like me now?
people, let me tell you, I was so scared that I legged it down the garden path and back to my own house where I'd be safe and sound because the doorbell gangsters rule this town.
And there ain't nothing we can do.
Except replace our doorbells with brass knockers.
But the fuckers will probably steal them too.
James Bunting and Sam Drew will help you back in, everyone. Keep it going. Or not. Yes, no. Swell. Thank you. Alright, you know how it goes. 10. Think about it. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's see the votes. Here we go. Here we go. I spy with my little eye. That looks like the second Birmingham University. 2 all. It's hard to play for because I'm such a fan of the cliffhanger. Before our second guest spot, which is going to be amazing. Everyone, take a 10-minute break. Use the toilet, buy some drinks, and we'll be back on into the second 10 minutes time. So get a drink, go to the toilet. See you in a bit.